Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back depending on if you are new or returning. I welcome all my new friends. Thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. If you're new here, say hello so that I can welcome you to my community. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button if you have not done that already, and the like button if you like this reading. I appreciate that. It helps me to reach more people. Thank you to all my returning viewers as well. You guys are always so awesome. I love your support and I appreciate all of your comments, all of them. Love to read the comments. I love to see how you guys are relating and resonating with my readings. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into who am I reading for reading today. And that is where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for, okay? So comment below and let me know if this reading is for you. So we're going to go ahead and see what wants to come through. I thought something flipped, but it didn't. So in the shuffle, the pre-shuffle before I started the video, I saw the Ace of Swords and I saw the Lover's card. In this deck, there's a special extra Lover's card, so that's the one that came through. And so I feel like there's some sort of brand new beginning for you. Perhaps you're starting a new cycle in love, but I do feel like there's some sort of breakthrough in a connection, and I feel like this is a connection that you feel is your divine partner. So let's see what wants to come through, okay? And you tell me who I'm reading for. Okay, I've got the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love here. Queen of Cups. Very spiritual energy, very intuitive energy. A lot of this card. Oh, interesting. And the Tower. Interesting. As I was saying, there's a lot of love here. I was saying in the Queen of Cups, and she's a very psychic energy. She's a very nurturing energy. She's a very intuitive energy. She's a big time lover. She's also sometimes famous for overgiving and under receiving, kind of taking care of everybody and leaving herself empty. So perhaps this is you who is watching this reading, and perhaps this is your energy from the past, maybe an overgiving energy, and that could be part of this like egoic cycle that's closing, because I do feel some sort of breakthrough. And the Tower kind of also talks to me about some sort of an epiphany, some sort of a breakthrough in this situation. I do feel like there's this old chapter closing and a new chapter starting, and I feel like you needed to perhaps heal from maybe a codependency from your past, a codependency or something like an overgiving energy, something that was out of balance, and it could have been something around codependency or like needing love, like you're coming from a lack place or a fear place, and maybe that lack of love that you received somewhere in your childhood, in your history with romance, it feels like there's this energy that attached to you, and it was probably programming from something from your past where maybe you didn't feel that love was safe deep down, and therefore you may be attracted in a partnership or a pattern of romance. I'm going to call it romance, but like relationships that come in and take more than they give, and you being this big giant heart, Queen of Cups here, tended, I feel like this is past energy, to overgive, and like maybe you were trying to earn love or something, maybe on some level. Maybe you didn't even realize. Maybe on some level you were trying to earn love, or thinking, if I just do the right thing, if I just take care of them the right way, or if I take care of everybody, if I do all the things for all the people, then maybe I'll get the love. Maybe I'll get the recognition. Maybe I'll get that validation that I'm so craving. But I feel like this was coming from an energy of lack and scarcity. And I feel like that actually controlled you. So I feel like that's what the energy is here. It's like, this is done. We're done with this. We're flipping a switch. We're not doing this energy anymore. So you're no longer attracting in people who just keep reflecting that story to you. And what I mean by that is, if we're coming from a place of lack, then we are constantly maybe on a repeating pattern in your life, depending on how old you are and how long you've been dating in your history, or been, in relationships, constantly attracting in people who just take while you give. And it's actually coming from something within you that's that scarcity, lack mindset, or a lack energy in your life where you are accepting less, or whatever the case is. But the people that you're attracting in the past, they only reflect what's going on inside of you. And so I feel like you've made a decision to no longer accept less. You have decided that you're changing everything. I feel like something here is changing. It's either coming from you, like an epiphany, like taking back your power, and you're shifting like instantly. Or maybe you already did. Maybe this is past energy. You shifted instantly. Or the universe is coming in and creating this change for you. And it's coming with some sort of breakthrough, some sort of epiphany, some sort of clarity, some sort of moment of power where you're just like, the light switches, And let's go, keep going. That old thing, or energy, or lack, is no longer controlling you. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I also have, wow, look at this. I have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I really feel like you've made a switch and you're stepping into your power. Both of these are very powerful energies, and doesn't mean that you have to be female. You can identify with these energies, whether you're female or male. We don't read gender in tarot, we read energy. So the energy is just like, she's what I call my power queen. I also call her my boundary queen. You are just so rooted in your truth, and she's holding that Ace of Swords, that powerful moment that of clarity that you had, that you're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. And it's like you've spun around and you're heading in a whole new direction, and you're just in your power. And this is magnetic. And you are confident, and you are sure of yourself, and you are just strong in that power, and you're setting some serious boundaries so that you don't attract the same old thing anymore. And you are magnetic. I'm telling you, you are magnetic. So there is some moment happened here, either within or the universe doing it for you, that flipped the switch, and now it's like, whoa, there is something divine coming in. There is that perfect alignment coming in. It's the one that you've always wanted, but you couldn't understand why you weren't attracting that relationship, because you were coming from a place of lack or scarcity or fear, and that was like controlling you. And so now balance is being restored, or has been restored, and you are healed. Okay, we've got a lot of major arcanas here. This is a really important time for you. And look at what's coming in. First card out, 10 of freaking Pentacles. This is amazing. And the Sun, your big fat yes. I don't even have to go any farther. And we have perhaps a reunion here. I did sense in the beginning, before I pushed play or record, I sensed that there was an existing connection, and you were going to hear from this person with that Ace of Swords. So I don't know if this is somebody you know, or if this is somebody who, is like a past life. This could be like a past life reunion, reconciliation. Because I don't do X's here on my channel, and I especially don't do X's with that codependent relationship energy over there with the devil or toxic stuff. Not here. Hierophant, God's involved. Okay, God's involved, and that is divine union right there. And the moon is in the heart of the spread. Okay, so you can't see this yet. All right, and the foundation is the King of Cups to match our Queen of Cups sitting over here in front of me. I also have the King of Wands to match our Queen of Wands here. See, this is the shift. This is the shift. You're going from that Queen of Wands into, the Queen of Cups into the Queen of Wands. And it's making you very magnetic, and it's making you magnetic to your king, your matching king, but also you may have someone else coming in. If you've been with somebody who, is part of the past, or this person coming back, it depends on how you resonate with this reading, because in the beginning, like I said, I did pick up on something that was already established, or at least because it may have never gotten off the ground, but you could have met and had this really intuitive interaction with this person that you just know that they're your person, but maybe it never got off the ground. Anyway, you're either meeting someone because you've made this switch that's happened. It happened instantly. Your turning point is here. You are on your way to your most best and happiest, perfect relationship in your life. But this is the one that you're destined to be in, okay? And so for some of you, this is going to be brand new. For some of you, and you can identify if this is if you're, wow, hello, can she talk? For some of you, if you're identifying as this is new love, like I haven't met this person yet, then take this as your reading, take it as confirmation that you've made some sort of mental switch, And if you are identifying or relating with the part that I said, you had this repeating story a pattern in your past of love that you tended to attract and find yourself in these relationships that took, and you gave, and left you pretty empty, or left you, receiving little. So if you identify with that, obviously that's why you're still watching, but take that as confirmation, okay? Now, for others of you, take it as confirmation as in this energy or this person that maybe you've met, and you have this deep knowing that this is my person. And that's a past life love that you recognized, I believe, anyway, in this person. And if this didn't ever get off the ground, or maybe you've had some false starts, this is coming back around. For others of you, this is, what is it? So this could be a connection that's already established, and with this King of Cups, with our Queen of Cups over here, and maybe there's an up level that happens in this connection. Perhaps you're already in a commitment or a marriage, but you've made some sort of switch in your mind. You've decided to take back your power. You've decided to stand in that power. You've decided to lay different boundaries and be treated different. And then it's like you become magnetic. And what happens is your king here, and remember, roles can be reversed. It's not about gender. What I'm feeling here is that you've made some sort of switch. You've stepped into your power, and this turning point is making you very, very magnetic. So your King of Cups here turns into this King of Wands, which is it's matching your energy. Okay? It's matching your energy. So the changes that you've made is changing this person, and now they're coming in matching your energy, which is an amazing thing, because if you were receiving less from this person, if you were, just basically it comes down to receiving less. If you found yourself in this relationship where they weren't showing up or they're wishy-washy, inconsistent, or whatever, the change that you've made is like, you might not even realize how very magnetic it is. And it's just this confidence and this knowing and this standing in your power and taking your power back. It really like changes everything, because energy is everything and everything is energy, and we're all connected to each other with energy. So whatever you change in you, your person feels it, whether you're together or not. You know, if you haven't even met this person yet, the one that my God card here is bringing to you is the one that's fated for you, and they can feel your energy too. And they had to wait for you to heal this thing that was controlling you, or this pattern of attracting less, so to speak. And I'm sure they had to go through healing and stuff too. And now it's time for this thing to come together. And it's your big fat yes. My moon card here in the heart of the spread says that you probably can't see this now. So you are going to be surprised because that's the way that the universe likes to do things, likes to surprise you. When you're just paying attention to your own life, you're walking down the street, you're doing your thing, you're focusing on you, you're taking your power back, and you're becoming magnetic, focusing on you. And then all of a sudden, here it comes. And now, like the very next day, your life has changed because you've met this person or you've reconnected with this person and they're your person, and now you're living life with them. You're building a solid future here. This is longevity. This is for the rest of your life. And it's very successful, and it's a soulmate energy, and you are so happy and content and feeling full, maybe for the first time in your life, because you're healed and you let go of that past. So I'm really excited for you. I don't mean to keep doing love readings, but that's what's wanting to come out lately. So let me know who is resonating with this. Who am I reading for? And get ready to celebrate, guys. Get ready to celebrate this beautiful relationship coming together for you, because you had this turning point that changed everything for you, and you are literally like a magnet attracting it to you very, very strongly. I am so excited for you. Please comment below and let me know who this reading is for, and if you want to check out a private reading and tell me, is this my reading? Definitely check out the booking link in the description box below and put this reading in the notes if you want to dive in deeper for your story and see if this is for you. Okay? I'll see you in the next one.